Hello students, today we will discuss the second part of our chapter Microorganism Fan and 4 of class 8th. We are talking that is it fan, so we have to see whether they are useful or not. So let's see how they are useful for us. There are 4 categories in which we can discuss the usefulness of microorganisms. First, it is at household level or domestic level. Okay. Then, in second, it is commercial or industrial level. Third, it is medicinal level. And at last, it is sanitation, environment, soil, fertility, etc. We will see. Soil, fertility, environment. Okay. So let's see the household product. So at first, you have oftenly seen your mother to make curd from milk. How she do this or how she make it? In milk, she adds small amount of curd. And this small amount of curd in science is known as inoculum or starter. Okay. Then keep it for 6 to 8 hours at temperature approximately 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. What happened after that? We get curd. Actually, what happened there? This milk converted into curd with the help of bacteria which is known as lactobacillus. Okay. And this starter contains millions of lactobacillus bacteria. This is also known as LAB in capital letter, that is lactic acid bacteria. What they do when we add curd and milk, then it goes under the enormous growth and digest or partially digest the milk protein, which is casein protein, into partial digest, I am saying, okay, into lactic acid. Due to this milk coagulates and form curd. One more thing, this LAB or lactic acid bacteria in this curd adds vitamin B12. So nutritionally, this curd become more beneficial for us. So it was a one use of microorganism. Let's see the second use, making bread. For this, we used to do, or we have seen that in maida or the wheat flour or any grain flour, what we do, we add any flour, we should say, we add baker's yeast. Okay, what does it do? This baker's yeast undergo fermentation in this dough and release carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide bubbles in the dough created, so the dough or the dough rises and make it more fluffy and spongy. Okay. This Baker's yeast in science is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay. It is a single-celled fungi. Single-celled fungi. So you can see about fermentation, we'll see in this industrial use. But you can see how this microorganism is also going to be beneficial. Then the third, there is a toddy. It is a South Indian drink made from the palm with the help of fermentation by microorganism. Okay. Then fourth, you have seen a use of microorganism in fermentation of fish, soybean, and also in case of bamboo shoots. What they do, this use for making food products. Okay. Then the Swiss cheese, which is especially famous for its special texture. We get it from the Propionibacteria shermani. Propionibacterium shermani. So we can see that this it is also then the sixth one, there is a use of Roquefort cheese. Roquefort cheese. It is a special type of cheese with a special flavor. This special flavor comes because of a microorganism. So we can see that there are so much uses of microorganism at domestic level. Now let's see what are the use of microorganisms at industrial level. In case of making alcoholic beverages, we use brewer's yeast. This brewer's yeast is nothing but it is also that Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So let's see what is the use. It is in beverages. In beverages, what is the raw material for this? The things or the grains from which we obtain sugar, or the crops like sugar cane and the fruit juice, especially of grapes, from which we get sugar. We take it, the grains of wheat, barley, etc., or the sugar cane, or fruit juice. These are the raw material. We add the brewer's yeast. In this, that is also the same Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay. This undergo fermentation and form the alcohol. Okay. What is the fermentation? Fermentation is nothing but it is the anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Okay, what happens in this? Sugar plus this yeast undergo anaerobic respiration, then this sugar will convert into alcohol. So what is this sugar? This yeast, anaerobic respiration, and it will form the alcohol, and this alcohol is especially C2H5OH, which is ethanol, and due to this we get a special smell for this. Okay, this alcohol. Now this alcohol goes under the distillation and we get the different type of beverages like whiskey and the wine and beer. Wine and beer. Actually this alcohol goes under distillation process. Distillation, especially we can do the fractional distillation to get the more purified alcohol, but the wine and beer we get as it is without distillation. No distillation required here, without distillation. But in case of the whiskey and brandy, we are supposed to go for distillation. As this whole making of beverages is done at industrial level, so we need a special type of system where the fermentation can occur at large scale. For this we get the fermenter. It is nothing, it facilitates the fermentation process at the large scale. It was all about the domestic and commercial use of microorganism, and the later about medicinal and the further uses we will see in our part 3. Hopefully it will help you to understand about the use of microorganisms. Still, if you have any query, any doubt, please drop your query in the comment box. Thank you very much.